Right, hi everybody, new video. Just want to give you a quick update. It won't be a long video this time. Just want to give you a quick update as to what's going on. Goldies are doing my head in. I'm probably just going to end up separating them and leaving them. I don't think I'm going to get anything from them this year. Put new nests in, still absolutely nothing from them. I believe the cock's really not in that great condition, so it might be just a case of writing this season off. So with the yellow mosaics, you can see these 5, there was 6 that hatched, but these 5 have been absolutely butchered by the hen that was gagging to go down. I wasn't going to let her go down, but she literally just started stripping the chicks, and I didn't even see it. By the time that I come back from work, they was, as you can see, pretty much in a bad state. So not great, but at least 5 chicks to the sticks. So that's the cock in there. He's still feeding. All of these chicks are they hatched on the 18th of last month, so coming up to a month old. So yeah, that's that pair. The hen's gone down. She's sitting on 6 eggs, but I don't think hardly any of them, maybe even 2 maybe, would be fertile, because the cock wasn't in there for a lot of the time. So because I wanted them to feed these chicks, I didn't want to ruin it. So yeah, at least 2 of those would be fertile. Come down to other pair. This is the red-eyed cockbird that's gone to the hen, and you can see in there there's 3 chicks, all red-eyed hens in there. So I'm happy with those. They're only about 4 or 5 days old, so they'll be, well, about 4 days old. So I'll be ringing those. Another 4 on the sticks. They're by themselves, feed them by themselves. They're all black-eyed, normal yellow mosaics. That's the other pair of yellow mosaics. Again, they're about coming up to a month old. Parents have gone down here, had to move them down here. That's the cock. Hen's on the nest. She's sitting on 3 eggs, waiting for the 4th to hatch. And I'll put them all back in. And then the other hen, that's been with the yellow mosaic red-eyed cock. She had 3 chicks hatch. They are coming up to about 10 days old, I believe. She's done really well feeding those. They're all cocks. They're all black-eyed, so they'll all be cocks. So that's that. And then the last pair, you've got the yellow mosaic hen down there. Cockbird, that's the yellow mosaic there. As I say, he's got far too much yellow on him, but he's done really well. He's fathered a lot of chicks for me this year. So that's the 2. She was sitting on 3 chicks, 1 red-eyed hen and 2 cocks. Red-eyed hen died. I found that quite small, dead at the bottom of the nest. So still got 2 chicks. She's gone down. She's sitting on 6 eggs. Haven't checked those yet. Back up to the red satinette mosaics. See if I can show you. She's sitting on 4 chicks, all hatched today. One's still in the shell. Yeah, 4 there, all doing well. That hen, second hen, she's sitting back on 4 eggs. I've moved the chick that she was on. I'll show you that in a bit. And then I've got the 3 cocks. The single red brown jazz mosaic, and then the other cocks there. Go up to the red agate topaz mosaics. She's sitting on 4 eggs. They're doing really well. The next pair, they're sitting on 4 eggs, due to hatch in about 5-6 days, I believe. And then the third pair, she is sitting, just about to see, she's sitting on 4 eggs, 1 hatched. I believe that there is another one due to hatch. There is at least one other fertile, so I'm hoping it's not dead in shell. But yeah, you got that chick there. Then down to the red fire mosaics. The hen. It's the cock. She is sitting on 3 chicks. I did check the 4th egg. I don't think it's fertile, but I'll give it another day. Again, these all hatched today, so that's 3 more chicks. And you got the last Isabel hen. This hen's been a pain in the arse. She's I don't even know if it's her chicks, but the first round she hatched 1 yellow mosaic for me. Second round I removed a couple of eggs and put some eggs in there, but it looked like a red satinette mosaic cock. Sorry, red satinette mosaic bird that came from her. Well, they're Isabel's, unless the cock is split or the hen split or something, or I've moved eggs around. I'll have to double check, but that's been moved. And then you've got in here the red brown jasp mosaic. I've done something a bit different for the 3rd round. I've moved her cock, which is the single, to the other single hen in here. She's on 2 eggs, so I'm hoping that they're fertile. Reason for doing that is you put 2 singles together, you got 50% chance of getting a double, 25% chance of a single, and then the other 25% chance of a classic. So I wanted to try and get a double just for good for muling. Hopefully I'd get a hen, keep that back from muling next year. Or even a cock, you know, like I say, even a cock. I'll be keeping these birds for next year anyway. So yeah, so this hen in here, which is the classic, I'm not too sure if any of her eggs are going to be fertile, but I can always move them around, use her as a feeder. She's done really well. And then that's the cock bird and the 1 chick from cage 22, doing really well. Again, they can all be moved, but I've just been basically just leaving him in with the chick for probably another week, just to make sure that chick's picking up loads of food. It is feeding, you can see it's about to feed, but it is feeding by itself, but I just wanted to make sure. And then you've got all of the yellow mosaics that have been squabbling, they've been molting, so you can see some of them there. And then down here you have all of the 2nd round red ground birds. There's still more, but I've just put them all in this flight cage until I put them in the flight. So you've got some single factor red brown jasp mosaics. You can see quite a few there. And you come down to the red agate topaz mosaics, 2 nice ones in there. And then you've got the red satinette mosaic chick there. So all in all, some nice chicks in there. I was quite lucky with the red brown jasp mosaics. There was 8 that hatched. I only lost 1, which was a classic, but all of the other 7 were singles. So the 1st round I pretty much got mainly, I think I had, it was 4 or something of the classics and 2 of the singles, but this round I've got all pretty much singles, so I'm really happy with those. They colour out really nice. So the birds are doing really well in here. And then in the flight, you've got a couple of the hens that I've retired into the flight, and then so you've got the one on the left there. Sorry, second from the left. That's the Isabel hen. She didn't do nothing in the second round, and I didn't want her to have another round. And then you've got the red Faya mosaic next, and then you've got the two red agate topaz. Like I say, moving along. So there's loads in here. I can't really see all of them. There's some hiding up here, and some round to the other side of the flight. So yeah, they're doing. Oh, camera's gone nuts. So they're doing really well. So like I say, just a quick update. It's been a good season so far. Loads of chicks. So it's been, like I say, it's been good. I put that down to the new food that I've been giving them, and the fact that I've had more time with them to make sure that they're being fed, look after them, and spot any issues earlier. So yeah, they've done really well. Still got another couple of hens to hatch. You've still got these two jasps to eggs to hatch, a couple more of the red agate topaz, and then you've got the yellow mosaic still to hatch. So it's not yet finished as such, but I'm happy with the season so far. I've had a few messages from people about the food that I've been using and what I've been feeding. I will do another video on that a bit later, go through everything that I've been using. I definitely will be sticking to everything that I've been using this year for next year. I think it's done really well, and birds seem to pick it up. And it's just so easy to make up. It's just really easy. So that's everything with the chicks so far and the birds. Only, like I say, the only disappointment is the goldfinches. That it's just a cock. I shouldn't have really had one cock to 3 hens. If I had another cock, I reckon the hens would have gone down. But you live and you learn. I'll be changing them around for next year. That's even if I keep the parvas. So that's the video so far. Hope everyone's doing well. I see by some of the things people on Facebook, the likes of Julian and the Red Factor Man, have had okay seasons. As they both said, every year is different. You can never predict it. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. Just, you only have to look at my season last year. It wasn't the best at all. So this season's definitely made up for it. Right, I'll do another video in a couple more weeks when the next round hatches. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.